the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100, New York.
Yo, the energy, the level went from a 5 to a 10.
Oh my God! I
You
just
do
walked
that.
in the room.
That's all it takes.
Oh
Lizzo's
my-
in the building. Round of applause, y'all. Come on now. Yo, so there's so many questions. You have done so much in this amazing career that is just still growing. Lizzo, where does one begin with your story? I mean, do we go into the fact that you went to college in Houston and you played a flute? Do we talk about your collaboration with Prince? Your dedication to Minneapolis, to I mean, rapper, singer, actress. How do we
Dancer.
What you are a
Producer.
You're a bajillion threat.
Yeah, bajillion.
Where
yeah.
do we start? How would one explain? How do you explain
well,
who
I came
Lizzo
out
is?
of my mama's vagina screaming.
Okay.
I
Hello.
was like, damn.
And from that point on, we knew
Yeah.
that you was gonna be a star.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Something close to it.
So yes, I mean, again, like when did you find that passion to perform, to entertain, to share with the world who you
Well,
are?
I've always loved music.
Yes.
Ever since my story for me starts very, very young.
Okay.
Where watching people sing in church, listening to gospel music, and writing little songs with my friends and my little girl groups when we were like 10,
Okay.
11. I wasn't a singer, but I just loved to write.
Okay.
I love to write. And then I started playing the flute when I was 12. So I was playing flute and studying music, and I was so in love with music. I was in love with classical music and gospel music, and I moved down to Houston from Detroit, and I fell in love with hip-hop and indie music. I was listening to Radiohead and the Mars Volta or at the drive-in.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So there is so much diversity in who you are as an artist, because it's just a part of who you are as a person.
Right.
Yo, so
Can you explain that to the people?
I'm trying.
'Cause they don't understand.
Well, they're starting
Get
to,
them to
because
understand.
the thing is you're ushering in this new energy, this new vibe
Mm-hmm.
that just people need to be heard. Do you find yourself having that sense of responsibility that, you're getting a lot of eyes and ears onto your sound, onto, your Instagram story, onto the videos, onto so many different platforms, and you hold it together so well? How cool is it for you to be so true to who you are and to have people love you
Well,
for
I
who
think
you are?
It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, someone who looks like me, where I'm from, and all of that, like, we weren't set up to be loved in the mainstream media like that. Like, you
Understand.
wouldn't expect me to be in Playboy and on the cover of fashion magazines, and so in talking about self-love or sexuality, the way that I do, posting nudes, like, that's not something you expect from someone like me. And the fact that people really have embraced me and send me positivity is great. But I think I'm chill. I'm real relaxed about it, because you know what? My brand is all about being myself.
Yes.
And not caring what people think. So, like, even the haters, they can't be mad. It's like, well, I mean, we all knew that she was going to not give a fuck.
You just did,
We all
damn it.
knew that she was not going to give a fuck about what people thought. And we all know that she loves herself. So it's like, what can I say?
Yes.
That's like, it's like hater pesticide.
Yo, you got a whole can of it. Just sprayed it on
Raid.
everybody.
Raid these hoes. Ugh.
I want to talk about the most current single, Juice. And when you get out and you perform this particular song, for those reasons that you just mentioned, to be able to prove everyone wrong, and for you to be able to be who you are, and to show, like, damn it, I got the juice. Y'all getting a taste of it just right now. What does that mean to you to step onto stage and bring that to the folks?
Well, it's not, at that point when I've stepped onto the stage, it's not about me anymore. It's about the shared exchange.
Okay.
That energy of between me and the audience. I've only performed Juice for a crowd once.
Really?
Oh, that's not true. The GLAAD Awards, but that was an industry thing.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
People went off, but it was industry. I've only performed for a crowd of fans, which we could say the GLAAD Awards is a crowd of fans,
Yes.
too. But you know what I'm saying, at like a show.
A show.
Once, and it was at South by Southwest. Mind you, I've been singing Juice till my throat
For a
fell
long time
out
now.
because
Yeah.
I've been doing radio and I've been doing them one-offs, but like performing for a crowd who loves the song, they could not wait. I've never experienced in all my years as a touring musician the crowd singing every word that loudly, and I had in-ears in.
What was that like for you?
I was like, me and the dancers, me and my big girls, like we were looking at each other like
What
oh
do we
my
do?
God. Like, and they were like, they normally have to tell me like, Lizzo, they saying every word, girl, but they didn't have to tell me. We had a moment where we just kind of stopped and
You felt
looked.
it.
I could feel the lyrics vibrating on my body.
That is
it was
so
like, it ain't
rad.
my fault. They were screaming.
Wait, how'd
it.
that go again?
It ain't my fault. They were screaming it at me, and that just goes to show you it's not like even those the lyrics aren't about me anymore.
Yeah.
Like of course when I'm singing and when I'm writing it, it's like I'm it. But that song once it goes out into the world, it becomes somebody else's, and
Yeah.
they get to sing that about themselves.
Now, we talked about this a little bit, and you mentioned, how special that is for someone who looks like you, talks like you, is from the place that for you to be that person that's delivering this message. How special, how much more special is it for you to get on stage and to know I'm doing this right?
Well, I think it shows people that it's possible.
Yep.
And it was shocking at first.
Okay.
Not for me, but for people. Like I had a song called "I'm in Love with Myself," and I put it out in like 2015 or something like that. And when I was on stage singing it, people were just like
for real? She's allowed to be in love with herself too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're not given the space to say that out loud.
Mm.
And or like I feel like I should be ashamed of myself or something. You know what I mean? Because of the way that I look. Because that's what we were taught. We were taught to be ashamed of so many things. But when I say it on stage, people were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And now it's come to a point where, the culture is starting to catch up to self-love and body positivity. So that means they're catching up to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that hopefully more people who look like me are doing it. That's why I'm doing it. I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be novel.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a political by just
a
existing.
special a unicorn in the game.
Or brave for wearing what I wear. I want it to be normalized. I want to see more people that look like me on stage and in spaces where we weren't seen.
Man, and let's just talk about space and stages.
And
Coachella.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. You headed to the Valley. You know what I'm saying? The land of Ferris wheels and flower tiaras, girl.
Not the flower tiara.
You finna be there though, doing it. What was that like when you got that either email, phone call, or you knew that? I mean, this is a big opportunity for any artist, but to be a part of this Coachella festival, when you got that message, how special was that for you?
Well, I feel like Coachella is an interesting festival because I've played every festival in the world. Like I played Glastonbury.
That's what I was gonna say. I remember that.
Like,
I remember doing some research and finding that out. Like,
yeah. And
that's
so,
the biggest of the big.
Right. And so I've done everyone but Coachella. And I feel like the difference is that Coachella is like the quintessential tastemaker festival. Like they're the ones who are like, okay, so you're it. This is your year now.
I'm taking a selfie and you're gonna be in the photo background.
It's not about like who at that point, has a nice following, a good live show, is on tour, is in the cycle, and would be interesting for the lineup. It's about like, who am I saying is going to be it?
Yes.
And so I've been waiting for that moment for a long time. And I've been like, is it going to be this year?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, GV? What's up, Golden Voice? Like, I've always kind of been like, am I on the radar? And my agent would always be like, you're on the radar. And every year it wouldn't happen. And I was like, you know what? They're probably just going to wait for it to be like my year when I'm really starting to pop off. And then I got the call from my agent, and he was like, guess what? And I was like, damn, so this is it. Like, once I had the booking for Coachella a while ago.
Okay.
Like, and so in my mind, I was trying to set up everything else for success. I was like, all right, so that's happening. That means I got to do the tour. That means the album's this time.
Yeah.
I just was like, I have to do it this year. This has to be my year because Coachella says so.
Yeah, it's out there in the world now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the sold out tour. Let's talk about the album. Are you nervous? Are you excited, anxious? What are some of those vibes that that you're feeling right now with your baby about to be born, girl?
Oh my God, I literally said this today. I was like, I think I'm having a baby April 19th. It feels like I'm having a baby because I don't know. It's so heavy right now. It's so heavy. There's just a lot going on with my body and my mind and my spirit. There's so many tasks to do. I'm swollen with this album. And I can't wait for it to just come out and I could just spank its little bottom. I'm not scared. I'm not nervous because I don't have expectations.
Okay.
I let go of those a long time ago. Like, I've been putting out fire-ass music, and I've been putting out really good, strong projects for a long time.
For a minute.
And
Yes.
none of them got me Grammy nominated. So if I had every album I put out been like, this is the one, I would get let down a lot because that's just not my journey.
Got
so
you.
with this album, I'm just proud of how good it is. And I'm just proud of the fact that, you know, I have the opportunity to hear Juice on the radio. I actually haven't heard it on the radio yet. Everyone tells me they've heard it.
Well, can somebody text her the next time we play the song, please, so she
Okay.
can be listening? Yeah.
I want to hear it on the radio.
Okay.
But I'm just really proud of how far we've come. Like, I feel like my career is this gradual growing thing.
Yeah.
It's not like a, you know, like
For
a
sure.
shot to the top. Like, I'm definitely slow and steady and winning the race.
And and that's so pivotal that you say that. I mean, it is so true. As cliche as it might sound, I mean, that's where those everlasting careers start. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's not that shotgun straight to the top. You know what I mean? It's that foundation because you've been through the long haul. It's because you've been able to to watch to grow as an artist yourself and be prepared for when that success happens. Lastly, my love, I want to talk about this movie that you also get to be a part of. Nobody brought up Ugly Dolls yet?
No.
Or little? I mean, you got a couple of things that are popping on the big screen.
Nobody's talks about
Come on
this.
now, listen.
I'm in a movie with Janelle Monáe and Kelly Clarkson
That's
and
what I'm
BB Rexa and Charlie XCX.
Damn it, I don't need
Nick
this notebook. I don't need
Jonas,
this paper no more. You're saying it all. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Pitbull.
Yes.
The country guy from The Voice, Blake
Shelton?
Sorry. Sorry, Blake.
Then maybe I should undo my paper real quick because it's getting handed over to you. No, I'm just playing. But no, to be able to, to hold your own in a different lane, to challenge yourself to go after something like that. Is that another? Can I help and let you realize and understand that you're doing things in the right way? Is that another thing that, you know what I mean, you ever thought that you would be able to check off of the bucket list?
I've always wanted to do a cartoon voice, so this is going to be real fun. And I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Like, just sitting in the studio or in the booth,
just chilling?
making silly voices. And
Did you come dressed in like pajamas and sweats like most, voiceover actors just roll through the studio, or did
oh
you?
my God, no, I looked cute.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I normally had other stuff to do.
All right.
So, stuff. I had other stuff to do, so I came in looking fly or whatever. But I don't know. I also like to dress the part. Like I always dress up. Like I put my mascara on and shit when I'm going to the studio.
Together.
I like to look cute when I go to the studio. Like when I'm recording, I like to feel sexy.
Okay. Hello. Listen. Well, she's doing the damn thing right now, as y'all can see on this video. Let me shut up. It's getting warm in here. I want to put a button on this by just saying, like, it is so awesome to watch someone who is just true to who she is, and to learn that about you, and to see that in your eyes, and to hear it in your music is one thing, because it's like, okay, I don't know who put together this song or somebody just fed this, but to know that that's just what your journey is. Good Lord, this is just the damn beginning.
I know. I'm really proud of my team. I've got the best team in the biz, from management to creative to me. We're really killing it, and we're really just motivated and humbled by the success. The success is just makes us want to work harder and shoot higher. We're never gonna just give up or get lazy. You know what I mean? If anything, we just go harder. You know what I mean?
Please don't give
Marathon
up.
continues. Let's go.
I heard that, damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is somebody who is as genuine can get. Round of applause for my new friend. I'm going to call you my friend. It's Lizzo, ladies and gentlemen.
We friends now.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.